Jim of Alliance Relocation Services. Thanks a lot for joining me. It's June 2010. Now we all know June is generally the start of the official kickoff of summer. And what happens? We all get really busy and we get stressed. So I thought I'd just take a minute and outline Jim's top 10 things for reducing stress. And I have to admit, I don't do all of these things routinely, but I like to believe that I do them as regularly as possible. Number one thing is fitness. It's really easy to kind of get out of your fitness routine when you get swamped. We're all working really long days, and so it's really easy just to say, you know what, scrap it, I'm tired, I'm not going to go work out, I'm not going to go for a walk or a jog or whatever your fitness regimen is. It's really easy to cut that out. I would suggest you really need it now more than ever. Stay fit. Staying hydrated is really critical. I remember, this is probably 6 or 7 years ago, I'm working and the phones are going crazy. I wasn't able to get out of the office, and at one point I went to pick up the phone, I couldn't even talk. I was so dehydrated. I had skipped lunch, and it's really critical to stay hydrated. Another thing is focus. Hey gang, it's our playoff time right now, and we have to focus. So what does that mean? To me, it means kind of cutting out personal calls, keeping them to a very minimum, cutting out any personal related emails. When I get to the office, I have to focus, knowing, hey, we're in the playoffs. Organized. I mean, one of the things that I do when I first get to my office in the morning is before I open up email, before I do anything, I just sit down, I get my desk organized, I take 10 minutes to think what are my top 3 priorities for that day, and then I do the same thing at the end of the day. Again, organizing my day. Another thing that causes a lot of stress for me individually is when I fail to do what I said I would do. I have, I like to believe integrity is really important to me, and so when I fail on that, it really hurts me. So I want to make sure that whatever I tell people I'm going to do is done. And I think we probably all share that same, if we let somebody down, it hurts. I think right now more than ever, it's important to say no. Well, what does say no mean? It might mean turning down a job. It might mean, hey, I'm not going to go out with friends this, tonight. It might mean not going to a ball game, whatever. At times during the summer, it's important to say no. Number 4 we're at already. The golden rule applies. Do unto others as you would like have them do unto you. Life is exactly a mirror image of whatever you put out comes back to you. So if you're frustrated with whether it's another moving organization saying OA that let you down, or a driver that lets you down, if you really browbeat the heck out of someone, how is that going to make them feel? So I would suggest that it's okay to be upset with people, but the way that you talk, it's, my mom and dad told me this early on, and it kind of stuck in my brain. It's not what you say, but how you say it. And I think we need to keep that in mind when dealing with our employees, our vendors, and our moving partners. I would say number 3 for reducing stress, don't forget your family. It's really easy to kind of kiss the kids and your spouse goodbye and say, hey, it's summertime. Well, you know what? That doesn't cut it. They're your family. Family needs to come first. Now, of course, there'll be times when they need to take a back seat for a little while, but it's really important to make sure that they're in the driver's seat the majority of the time. Number 2, team. Recognizing, we've got an acronym that we use internally. TEAM is an acronym for us that means together everyone achieves more. So give thanks to people when they're helping you out, and try to help others whenever you can. Number 1 thing, and not everyone has the ability to do this, but delegate. Delegate, delegate, delegate. If you can delegate, do it for anything that you possibly can. I hope this helps. Have a great summer, everybody. Thanks a lot.